Hi, disclaimer, Ashley got into a fight with a grizzly bear and they moved the camera. So if you're wondering why I look off, it's not because of my imperfections, because I don't have those. It's because of Ashley's when she kicked the camera because she has anger issues. Was that good? Yeah, that was good.
Hey, I'm Ashley Rosa and I'm here with DeAndra Watkins.
I'm dressed like this because I was just doing voluntary community service.
And today I'm asking her questions on her college experience at North Greenville. So my first question for you is to tell us a little bit about yourself. So your name, your age.
My name is DeAndra Watkins. I am 23 years young. What else do you want to know?
What was your major when you were in college?
I was a theater major, performance. I was the male lead in every show.
That's a fact. And what is going on in your life right now?
Well, I was working at Kohl's and then I quit. I went on a few dates this summer. I went to see my friend Florida and Tanner in Florida. I'm living to live, and I got my homies here with me.
Now, question number 2.
All right.
How did we meet?
I was your FYE mentor, and I gave you a tour at the school, and then I said, you want a milkshake? And then you saw Evan, and you said, I know you.
That's a fact.
I be forgetting.
I had to remind her last night, so.
My life is busy. It's not busy.
Okay, next question. So, how would you describe each year of college in one word?
Freshman year, horrible. Sophomore year, junior year, yeah. Senior year, that's my word.
Sounds about right. What was your go-to college place for late night, last minute projects?
There is a building on campus that I would go to after hours. The School of Theater. I would go there after hours and do my homework.
See, my fear was that you were going to say something like really bad and I was like, I'll just edit it out.
I was also going to be like, oh, well, since you're going to edit it out,
What was one of the funniest memories that you have had?
Every time I speak. I'm kidding. Okay, in college? Cut that one out. That was funny.
One of my questions.
Oh my gosh. Can I tell that Antigone story?
Yes.
It's my favorite. So, my lovely friend Ashley here, we were in our first show together. Our only show together. Oh. Ashley had on this beautiful shirt and these beautiful shorts. But her beautiful shirt was way longer than her beautiful shorts. And her character goes off stage and this girl looked at me and said, she left without saying a word, what do you make of that? And without a beat, I was like, she went to go put on some pants. And I know it was kind of mean, but it was really funny. So that excuses it, right?
I honestly...
No, bullying is not good.
Like, I honestly do not remember that happening until, like, months after you told me. Because I didn't hear you say that.
Is that the funniest thing?
At least that's the funniest thing with me. What was your favorite thing about college at NGU?
No.
You better find something.
My favorite thing was doing improv. Because I was on the team all 4 years. Well, let's say 3.5 years because, you know, COVID screwed us over. But doing improv with a bunch of cool people and doing the shows and, like, I didn't like strike, so I'm not going to say strike. But everything else involving the shows I love doing. But also, I didn't really do much for strike because women can't lift.
And strike is when you come and strike the set and we are there until, like, midnight.
Yeah, but I never got to do anything. Okay, not that I didn't get to do anything. There were some times where I'd be like, can I help? And they'd be like, nah, let the man get this. You go sweep. And I'm like, I can lift these boys with my hand.
Listen, I may got weak noodle arms, but I can still do it.
I got a burp.
What was your least favorite thing about college at NGU?
Yes. I don't like chapel. Okay, hear me out. I love Jesus. Great guy, love him, hang out with him all the time. However, I don't want somebody's crusty feet kicking the back of my seat, and I don't want to see the neck of someone in front of me. Okay? And I don't want to smell BO from across the 300 section when I'm in the 500 section. That is not okay. And I really don't want to hear good father anymore.
There, she said it.
Yeah, I did.
Is there anything that you would go back and change in college?
Yes. Yes. Okay, this is a more serious one. I think something I would change if I could go back would be I made time only for specific people the first 2 years of my college career, and so I didn't hang out with people as much as I could have because I was like, these are my best friends, I can only hang out with them. And so it took me a while to like get to the point where I'd hang out with everyone. But also like my freshman year, I was just like really annoying. And I know what you're thinking, DeAndra, how could you be annoying? It's possible. I would be more inclusive to people, and I'd work on my anger. I know what you're thinking. There's no way you have anger issues. Well, it's true. Ashley has anger issues.
I mean, What was a difficulty you found very quickly about the difference between high school and college?
Professors don't play. Okay, listen, I know that I had a smart mouth in high school. Leonard, whatever your last, Murphy, Mr. Murphy, I'm sorry, I got smart with you a lot. But these professors, they don't care. They'll get smart back. They'll smack you and your mama. They don't care. Okay, no one at North Greenville smacked anyone, okay? But they just don't care. And like, I don't know though, I kind of liked getting to nap in between the day. But also like XFing people because they miss class. I pay. And miss what I want. Like, what?
So those are some big difficulties, stuff she's still dealing with to this day.
I'm literally torn up about it, guys.
Next question. What was a difficulty you faced as a theater major?
Oh, people that don't do theater, like family and friends, would be like, why aren't you making time for me? There's no way you're that busy. No, I got it. You want to know something that grinds my gears? Never. And not even just to theater people, to education people. Don't ever look at someone and be like, oh, your major's not that hard. Oh my gosh, I write so many papers. Okay, and I go in a closet and I prepare and I tell myself that my great-grandmother is dying of cancer, and then I come outside and I cry and then I yell and then I get like, what? That's what I do for a living. And the fact that you don't know what I'm saying means you'll never understand.
Who was your favorite professor and why? So this is just some people who go to North Greenville.
Wait,
question.
can I name multiple?
Sure.
How many multiple can I name?
I'm going to say 2 max.
Okay, my 2 favorite professors are Amy Dunlap and Cindy Lorman. Okay, Amy Dunlap, because this woman is so smart. She is committed to her craft. She is caring. She is lovely. Just, I love her to death. And she just started crying. I love Amy Dunlap. I saw her today. She just, okay, I'm gonna restart this because I got emotional. Amy Dunlap, because she is dedicated to her craft, and if you are dedicated to your craft and you're willing to put in work, she will work so hard with you. She will anyway, but she will definitely, she sees potential and she will literally make sure that you reach for that potential. Farther than that than that potential. And she's just like a good playwright and a good person, and she's great. And Cindy Lorman is just literally the most fun person to hang out with. I love her so much. And she also is just like very patient, because she has taught me to sew like 20 times and I be forgetting. So, shout out to Amy and Cindy.
So, who did you hate the most?
You.
Okay, next question.
No matter if you ride, you will die.
Who is the person that you would consider your ride or die in college?
Tanner Dean.
How tender.
It was Tanner Dean. Well, like, I mean, like, I have, like, a bunch of people that I connect with and loved in college, but that was just someone who was, like, patient with me when I didn't know how to be patient with myself. Wow, this is getting serious. Patient with me when I didn't know how to be patient with myself, and just like was an example of how to love people how they need to be loved. Because you know how you're like not you, but like it's so easy to be like, I'm gonna love you how I think you should be loved, and it's like, no, how does this person need to be loved? And so he's really good at that, and it was just like oh, you're someone that I can enjoy every day of my life. without us having to feel like it's like a relationship thing. It's like a friend thing. And I guess Ashley's alright too.
I made the cut.
And Brianna Jones, but we weren't that close in college, but now she's my girl.
What advice would you give to an incoming freshman in college, like in general?
Don't drop out.
Next question.
I'm just kidding. It would be to enjoy it while you're here. And I know it's like so cliche, but it's like I've seen people come to school for a week, some for say the whole time, but literally just enjoy. Like if you find, even if it's like you enjoy walking to class or you enjoy sleeping in your bed, like do what you enjoy. Yeah. But just like do what you enjoy. And like if you're miserable, don't let someone be like, okay, well, college is important, you need to stay. Like, yeah, it's important, but your mental health is important. So put that first. Which is like easier said than done, but put it first.
Quote from DeAndra, mental health is important.
In parentheses, drop out. Don't drop out. I mean, no, you know, it's your life. I like answering questions.
What is something you think the freshmen will not experience due to all things corona?
So many things. Obviously, like, football season got pushed back or canceled. I don't even know. I'm not in college anymore.
I don't know
either. But pushed back, which, sorry, football people. Football players. Currently, improv got pushed back, so they're not going to be able to experience, like, the first improv show. I mean, they will eventually, but, like, hopefully.
They're like seniors and they're like, finally experience
an improv show. I think it's just like all like the good experiences. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't go to all my orientation things when I was a freshman, but like there are certain things you're like, oh, you can't do this because of social distancing, which like wear a mask. But also, what did we do freshman year?
We had like a big party thing. Like, we're doing like a concert this year, but
Who's playing?
I have no idea. They told us who it was.
It's me. Beyonce.
That's why she's here. Beyonce.
I think it's just, it's even like, I think it's like kind of like the thrill of it. I feel like I've heard people be like, oh, I'm moving in, and they're not like as excited because of corona, because it's like uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just like the thrill of it you're missing, whether it's football games or improv, or just like, I get to move in without wearing a mask, and I get to have all 10 of my family members in my room at one time. It's just like you're missing a lot of things. I mean, like, when I graduated last semester, our like last month was online, and I hated it. I did not sleep through a lot of my classes.
There, she said it. Do you think it was a good or bad thing that North Greenville came back live and in person as opposed to just going online this semester? Because a lot of colleges actually went online completely for this semester, but we chose to go back in live.
I don't know if it's like necessarily like good or bad, because the words good and bad like hold so much, like they hold like a definition, so I don't want to be like it's good or it's bad. But I will say I don't understand, and I'm not bitter, but I'm just saying I don't understand the whole like, okay, well, we're going online for the last month, you guys don't get a graduation, and then less than 3 months later they're like, okay, time to come back to school. Like corona just disappeared over that time period. Like it's like, I don't know, it's just confusing to me. And I get like people wanting to do online school and some people wanting to get the dorm experience, but I'm like, I feel like I just wish the entire nation would agree. And I want people to put on their freaking masks.
Do you think you benefited from coming to a Christian university as opposed to a secular one?
Okay, yes and no. I'm gonna explain no first. Let me disclaim with that I love Jesus. However, I think some of the Christian community, I won't say the church, I won't say Christ follower. I'm not, because I don't want to like give them a label.
Mm-hmm.
But like a lot of the people that I met at North Greenville were like, this is what it looks like to be a Christian. You have to be in this. Even people outside of North Greenville are just, some people are so unloving. Like, it's like, oh, you look at someone and they're homosexual or they're transgender or they're atheist, and you're suddenly like not friends with, and I'm not saying that like atheist equals homosexual and transgender or transgender, like I'm not saying that. I'm saying like if anyone's different than you in any type of way, they are not living up to your standard as a Christian. And so that's why I'm like, no, I didn't benefit from it, because I kind of just got bitter with Christians. That's why I'm like trying to stay away from like giving Christians a label, because like I believe in Jesus, I believe in God, I love Jesus, I love God. Like I'm trying to work on my walk with Jesus to God, but I don't think North Greenville really helped me grow in that, except for like being on Act 2, I think helped me a little bit. And then yes, because I saw like the flaws in the church, you know. It's like I saw like things that I'm like, that's what I need to make sure I'm not doing, and that's not how I want to love people, you know.
Mm-hmm. Are you comfortable with me like putting all of this in?
Yeah, I ain't scared of nobody except for Jesus. Well, okay, wait, except for God.
Well, it talks about like, you know, fear God in the Bible.
Yeah.
What is the most embarrassing moment you have had on this campus?
My most embarrassing moment. I gotta think. Okay, I have the two most embarrassing things. I don't really get embarrassed that easy because I'm kind of open. Like, I'll tell you if I gotta use the bathroom. Like, I burped in Ashley's car like 12 times yesterday. Like, I don't care. But I think the two most embarrassing things, one was, I'm so famous, everyone stopped texting me. I remember one time I was in the bathroom and I passed gas and a girl was in there and I just got really embarrassed and I don't know why. And another time it was raining outside and I stepped in dog crap. Didn't realize it until I got to Furman in a study room and looked on the bottom of my shoe. So I went to the Furman bathroom and I started crying because I was with 3 friends and we all smelled the dog crap. And this girl came up to me and hugged me and I was like, it's okay. And then I realized that I already followed her on Instagram. Wait, this is me crying over Beyonce.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That's literally how I reacted when I went and saw Dancing with the Stars live. I started, oh my god! I was literally like, and I was like, I gotta stop crying so I can see them.
She said, and I still don't know why.
What was your worst moment in theater?
I cried a lot. I cried after every musical audition.
Felt that.
Literally after every musical audition. I wasn't good at anything like building sets or anything, so I would cry. I eventually, yeah, just a lot of crying. I eventually stopped trying to help and direct because I felt like they thought I was too weak to do anything. So I would just like would go to the costume shop and clean shoes for like however long until it was time to leave. I think I'm just saying anything wrong with me. No, I think my worst moment was during my senior project when I played Sojourner Truth. Oh my gosh, everyone look at Sojourner.
I don't know. It's probably going to be out of focus. You're going to need to send me these photos and videos. It's out of focus.
So I'm not a singer. I don't like to sing because I get very anxious singing in front of people. Unless like I'm like joking or something.
Yeah.
But I would just like cry before every single show. And I remember I had a panic attack one time during like a tech rehearsal because I was like, I can't do this show. So it was a lot of tears during my senior project.
Mm-hmm.
And I eventually started losing my voice during that process. But I would do it all over again. But the worst part was all the crying.
So that is all my questions
Actually, ask me more.
Bonus question time. What's your favorite color?
Purple and green.
Who is your favorite food?
Leonardo DiCaprio. Sushi and tacos.
Favorite binge show?
Grey's Anatomy.
Favorite movie?
Get Out.
Favorite thing about me?
You're so lovely and you're nice and you have a heart of gold and you're sweet and get out of my room.
Alrighty, so thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to go follow DeAndra on her social medias. She is tweeting the funniest things. She's posting the cutest Instagram pics. And and be sure to follow me at the Ashley Rosa, except for Snapchat, which is flowerrosa0410. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you like about it, what you want me to see next. If you have any more questions for DeAndra that she can answer through me to the comments or whatever. And I shall see you in my next video. I'm Ashley Rosa. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! You're so cute!
I was...
Hello?
Hello?
Who is it?
Oh, if
Okay, hold on.
Please hold.
Please hold it.